Alright, so I'm back on my cell phone, trying to make sure there's a slide because my laptop quality is pretty fucking garbage. Anyway, I want to talk about a movie franchise that I love close to my heart. Hold on, do this. There we are. So I want to talk about a movie franchise that I love with all my heart, and I've talked about it on my channel before. Not the movie specifically, more the TV show that came out, and why it was one of my favorite TV shows. And I want to talk about how I discovered it and what it really means to me. So it's Evil Dead, and the reason I'm also talking about it is because the new video game is coming out sometime this year, sometime early next year, which I will be getting that because huge Evil Dead fan. So Evil Dead to me was always what made me want to go into filmmaking next to Clerks. I watched both of these at a very young age, when I shouldn't have had, but I did. And watching, these two lovers of film make a movie that they wanted to make was just awe-inspiring to me. And Evil Dead was like one of the biggest influencers to me, right next to Clerks. And people have their Pulp Fictions, people have their, Reservoir Dogs and all that. Me, I have my Clerks and Evil Dead. That's what really made me want to go into film. So I watched Evil Dead when I was like very young. I know it was like somewhere I was like 5, 6 years old, and my mom had the VHS copy of it, and she always told me don't watch it, and there was a good reason for it. When I watched it, it was very graphic, very gory, for a kid like my age, and but I still enjoyed the film even as a kid. And I remember I loved it so much that my grandma actually got me a Ashley J. Williams action figure from Army of Darkness that came out like not too. It was like a collectible. I don't have it anymore. When we lived in my house when I was like 15, someone broke into our house and stole the action figure, which broke my heart. But anyway, after Evil Dead 1, a few years later, my mom and my grandma got me Evil Dead 2 on DVD for my birthday, because I just got a DVD player that birthday. So the DVD they got for me to go with it, along with a few others, was this and Army of Darkness. So I love Evil Dead 2. This is one of my favorite films ever made. One of them. How much I love it, you may ask. I used to be against 4K Blu-ray, but this was the first 4K Blu-ray I have ever fucking bought. This Blu-ray right here was the first one I ever bought. That's how much I fucking love Evil Dead 2. And because of this Blu-ray, I have went on to collect some more 4Ks, because now I love 4K Blu-rays. Evil Dead 2 had more humor in it than the original movie. Intentional humor, not not accidental humor like the first one had, because the movie doesn't hold up as well as it did today, because I rewatched it. Some effects do work, some effects don't work. But what I love about Evil Dead 2 is that it has humor in it, because they wanted humor in it. Bruce Campbell said that he wanted to be more a comic actor, and Sam Raimi kind of wrote comedy into this movie and more into the third movie, Army of Darkness, which I'll talk about in a second. But I love Evil Dead 2. Great fucking movie. Then we go to Army of Darkness. This one's the less gory, but more humorous Evil Dead film. It's not called Evil Dead because it was done by Universal. It is still the third Evil Dead movie, but they called it Army of Darkness because technically they were going to call it I think it was Dead Evil Times, something like that. Medieval Times, Dead Evil Times. I think that's what it was going to be called. But this is the third Evil Dead film, and they went for a more comedy route with this one, which I didn't mind. It's still a fun movie, but I don't enjoy it as much as I did Evil Dead 2. The Blu-ray I do own, however, is the best copy to own. If you're ever looking for a Blu-ray for Army of Darkness, get the Scream Factory Collector's Edition. It comes with 4 cuts of the movie. You get the theatrical, director's, and national and TV cut. Great Blu-ray, tons of bonus features. Definitely worth the purchase price. But yeah, I love Army of Darkness. It is still a great film. It's just not one of my favorites. And then the remake that came out, the reboot, I love having it on my Vudu account. Don't love it enough to get it on Blu-ray. I may get it on Blu-ray eventually, but I want the unrated edition, which is pretty pricey. But yeah, I thought the reboot was pretty good. Nothing like the originals, but I think that's what's the point. They wanted to do it a different way. And it still have Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi as producers, which they were looking over the film. So it's fine. They okayed some things and all that. It's fine. So I thought I heard noise. And last but not least, we have the short-lived TV show Ash vs. Evil Dead. Unfortunately, the show didn't live on long enough to see it, a proper ending. Even though Bruce Campbell does say, "Oh, the ending we gave it was a proper ending," I don't think that was the case. I think they got done writing the show before they heard they got canceled. And I understand Bruce Campbell doesn't want to do Ash anymore. He's only doing the video games and voicing him and shit. That is fine with me. But I really hate the fact that we're not going to get another season to really conclude the story. What I'm hoping for the video game is that I'm hoping it'll be an extension of the fourth season. We'll get a post-apocalyptic Ash vs. Evil Dead game based on the fourth season. But Ash vs. Evil Dead, when it came out, I remember purchasing Stars just for the show. And I kept my Stars subscription up until they canceled it, and I got to watch season 3, and I'm like, I'm never giving these people money again. And I have not to this day. I will never give them money. Unless they're bringing back Ash vs. Evil Dead, I will never give them money. I canceled my subscription when the third season got done, and it really upset me because it was such a damn faithful show to the source material, to the movies, because they had all the original people behind it. You can tell Bruce Campbell really loved doing it, and they introduced some cool side characters like Pablo and Kelly, which were cool. I'm glad they finally introduced other characters in the Evil Dead universe besides Ash that we can consider main characters. We now have Kelly and Pablo. And we've gotten Ash and other things. Though he has had Evil Dead video games in the past. Some were great, some were bleh. We had a Dead by Daylight chapter not too long ago of Ashley J. Williams. He was a great character. Really enjoy his character. Still play him. Prestige 3 level 50. Ashley J. Williams. I don't use his perks anymore since they nerfed Metal Man. Really don't care to use them. And now we're getting an upcoming video game that Bruce Campbell has a hand in, and he says it's going to be a fully immersive experience. So I don't know what he's going to be doing with it. Maybe it's going to be open world. Maybe it's going to be something else. Who knows? That's all up to the developers and to Bruce Campbell to decide. What I'm hoping is going to be the fourth season of Ash vs. Evil Dead that we've been wanting for a long time since the show's cancellation. But it could be like, if you've ever played the Mad Max video game, make it like the Mad Max video game. Said no. If you don't have a bigger studio, then just do a condensed map. With Ash Williams, do some open worlds. If you're gonna do a linear one, do it. Do a different story with Ash, or do a continuation of a story from one of the movies. It's all up to you. Change the canon. I don't mind, but what I prefer is the fourth season of Ash vs. Evil Dead. This is what I've been wanting, and I will still be getting the game either way. I will still be reviewing it either way, so you don't have to worry about that. I will still be reviewing it. Anyway, guys, that's me talking about Evil Dead. Nerding out and stuff. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, to Incredibles fanboy, I won't be able to make a video on you for a little bit. I have a bunch of stuff I have planned out. But I want to say happy early birthday to you, dude. Thanks for supporting my content. And I hope you continue to support my content. And also, that's for everyone else who watches my channel. Thank you for supporting my channel. It means a lot to me that people watch me for me. Not for my rants on when this movie sucks and all that. They care about my opinions on film and game and all that. I appreciate it. My fucking Wildlands video just got 1K views. That was awesome. I love doing that review. If you guys want more game reviews, please tell me, and I will do a game review in the future. Just let me know, and I'll get right on it. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys next time.